Shalom, Yashrala. This your brother Dawudah, coming back at you with this here truth again. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Bahashem, Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone and taught us this truth and I rule well. And salutation, much love for you. I can push this truth and sincerity over the four corners of the earth and enduring afflictions to feed and edify the elect. So I want to jump into this here, this here lesson real quick, which is stemming off of a lot of these news events that's going back to back to back to back. You know, I'm not sure, depending on how long this here video goes, I might make it one video, may make it two videos, but you have two different scenarios, that I seen popping off that kind of caught my eye. You know, they're going kind of to the same scriptures and everything, but, maybe I'll make it a second video because there's some other precepts I want to grab that's coming to mind right now, but we'll see where the spirit goes. But nevertheless, as far as pointing to the times of the end, all right, where we at right about now, man. If you can't tell where we are right about now, then it's clear that, like the scriptures say, you're going to get caught like a thief in the night. All right, this is going to be pretty much a, let's go ahead and grab that real quick. All right. 1 Thessalonians 5:1, it says, "But of the times and the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. So when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that you should be overtaken as a thief." All right. And so, these are, part of the signs, well, we're about to look at the signs, but nevertheless, you have to be able to, again, like we're about to read, measure the times diligently based off of the signs, all right, and be able to tell what's going on. But you're going to have a lot of people that's right now that's just, willy-nilly just going on and about their day and seeing certain things going on, and, and they're blindsided by a lot of these things, like, for instance, granted, the Kyrie and the Kanye situation, again, as far as, bringing up the controversy of Zion, yeah, that's one thing, but let us not miss, the other prophecies at hand, the wars, the rumors of wars. You just had that missile that dropped down over in Poland and everything else like that, which some were saying, oh, World War III is starting, but hey, we still have other prophecies that have to take place. The famine of the word, the love of many waxing cold, earthquakes in diverse places, the MOTB, which is one of the main important ones. So you have to understand and measure the times diligently based off of these things so you don't get caught unaware, and also not to be distracted by the things that's going on, little small skirmishes here and there, and this is all that you're focused on, because hey, you'll wind up missing out other things, other signs that's at play. All right, so it says where were we at? Let's just read verse 3 again. It says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail a woman with child, and they shall not escape." You have a lot of things like that that's going on as well, where some people are, everything is, let's just say, for instance, they just worry about, again, like I said, one thing and one thing only. Oh, the pandemic, the pandemic, the pandemic. Now the pandemic's over. They think they're back into peace and safety. Little do they know World War III is thumping in the background. Where did the whole Ukraine and Russia thing pop up at? Or when did it pop up? After the so-called pandemic news went away. All right, now you're starting to see with that story, not to say it's dying down or anything, but when people getting their eyes off of that, then what do you start seeing happening? The famine of the word starts speaking. All right, but what else is boiling in the background? Economic collapse was going to lead to what? The MOTB. All right, so hey, we're not going to be unaware that we get caught like a thief in the night. All right, it says verse 4. "But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that the day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober." So, and that's one of the main important things that we should be doing, watching and being sober, as far as watching these here prophecies that's coming to pass, watching the things that's taking place around us, watching all the signs that's being presented for us from the Lord, because this is a wonderful gift, man. It's going back up to verse 2. It says, "For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night." All right, there's going to be a lot of people that's going to get caught by that thief in the night. All right, they're going to get caught off guard. They're going to get caught unaware. They're going to get caught basically in a sense of not knowing what's going on. It's just all of a sudden it's just going to come up upon them, man. All right, all of a sudden they're going to, and a lot of these people are going to think, especially with a lot of this new technology. I was looking at how they coming out with this and it was a TV show I just heard about as well that go into a lot of this. I got to look at this here TV show, and then Lord's will, I'll be able to do some videos on it. But nevertheless, they were saying about how in this TV show that they present some of the things that's going forth, and hey, the Lord happened to reveal unto me, something that they had was, something like what they were speaking about. But then I seen like an ad for something later on that pretty much showed, you know, the same thing they was talking about, you know, as far as you know, these I think it's Samsung maybe that's have these new contact lenses that's able to record. Somebody's got these new contact lenses or something like that. That's like camera's able to record. And I also kept seeing I don't know if they were ads or not, but you know, you can see on YouTube the thumbnails of these, like basically like Apple glasses type things, you know, where you can see the little apps and everything else in there, you know, with the recording screen and everything else like that. So, you know, hey, this here technology and stuff is coming out, man. All right, all this here stuff is coming into play at this here point in time to, you know, basically merge man with a machine. All right, so all these things are coming upon us at this here point in time, and we should be what, taking heed to these things. We should be you know, watching out for these things, man. We shouldn't be taking this here time lightly, man. All right, you know, you have a lot of different things that's going on as far as distractions being played out in the world that, you know, it's easy to how do I say, to lose focus on what's going on. All right, you know, and then sometimes, you know, you know, certain topics you may feel like beat down with, you know, when certain prophecies are just hitting, you know, like the wars and the rumors of wars hitting all the time. It's like, all right, man, you know, it's the same videos that's going out, the same stuff, same. Hey, but that's when those prophecies are speaking. All right, you know, you have different seasons for different prophecies that start taking place, because it's not like all of a sudden, you know, wars and rumors of war start taking place and it just max all the way out and that's it. You know, the famine of the word start bubbling up and then it max all the way out and that's it. No, man. You know, a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here. You know, everything has a season. So as we've seen with the with the wars and the rumors of wars, you know, those things kind of, you know, I mean, those drums are still beating, all right, but that was hot and heavy for a time frame, you know, and it's still kind of getting there as well, all right, but you got other prophecies that depend on that, you know, the horse starting to hate the beast, or the beast starting to hate the horse, Salakia. But and going into that, what is going to be the catalyst for that? All right, you're going to have what? You're going to have you know, an economic collapse. You know, Babylon putting the beast into a compromising position to where they'll have to sit there and say, matter of fact, let's go to that real quick. Where's that at? Obadiah. Okay. Obadiah 1:7. Actually, we'll make that the other video I have planned and another topic, but Spirit got us going this way now. Probably should have read this in the NLT, but nevertheless, going into Obadiah 1:7, it says, all the men of thy confederacy, all right, all thy allies, have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. Now, when it says the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee, you know, well, let me keep reading. It says, and they that were at peace with thee deceived thee and prevailed against thee, right? And going into that, and, you know, when you read NLT, it basically says, you know, while promising you peace, they're plotting on to destroy you. All right, and, you know, this is what you have, you know, going into these different prophecies as far as, you know, the how you call it, the whore, or the beast hating the whore. All right, how do we get to there's that spot? You know, you have to wait till it comes to you know, full you know, to its full spectrum, more or less to say. All right, and but how do we get there? What we're witnessing is what, you know, economic collapses, putting the sanctions on Russia. Now you're starting to have some of these European nations lifting up sanctions off of Russia. All right, without even how you say, consoling or counseling with Babylon. All right, you got, what is it, the UK that's making backdoor deals, doing loopholes by, you know, getting imports from Russia, like oil and stuff, or gas from Russia. But instead of them getting it directly, what they're doing is, you know, putting a middleman, basically, hey, y'all ship the goods out to sea, and we'll send another ship out to sea to meet y'all, and we'll just transfer it out in the ocean and then bring it back in. All right, because we can't survive like this. So while promising you peace, they plotting on destroying you. They be like, look, bro, we're gonna keep getting our goods from, you know, from Russia, but we ain't gonna stop for that, because look, we need this right now, man. What the hell America got us doing? You know, once we get up on our feet, you know, and always, how do I say, compare this to a rocky relationship. You know, there's a point in time in certain relationships. Let's say you got a man and a woman living together, boyfriend and girlfriend, right? They're living together in an apartment or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But there comes a point in time where, you know, the relationship's pretty much done. All right, one or the other has already checked out. Now, you know, it's quiet all in the apartment. You know, instead of them cooking dinner, eating dinner together, you know, on the way home from work, each of them is picking up food on the way home for just themselves. And I already ate. I ain't even hungry. I ate on my way home, or I got to stay late at the office. I got to, go do this. I got to go do that. Every moment that they can, they away from home and everything else like that. They try to come home when the other one is already in bed and sleep. They, the other one tries to sleep in the other room and everything else like that. But what is in the back of their mind at that time? Man, I got to, all in their free time, they searching for a new apartment, searching for a way out. So, maybe this woman got her kid and everything else like that. She's like, look, I got to send the kid over to my mom and them house so I can get this here stuff worked out and we can get moved out, find a new apartment. I've been staying at, the girl might be staying at the girlfriend's house or something like that. The dude all working extra hours late at work. That there's something wrong in that. In that relationship, that even though y'all haven't officially said it's over with, I can't do this no more and everything else, like y'all already know that everything is checked out, man. Or you may have been in a relationship like that where you seen it's like, look, when that day comes where she said, I can't do this no more, here's the key, I'm out. You already know it's not a shock to you. It's just like, oh yeah, I knew this was coming. All right. And so right now we're in a situation like that now with, the beast starting to hate the whore. All right. We starting to see these things happen as far as, just measuring the times diligently and watching at all the signs. All right. We see that the MOTB is being propped up around the corner, especially with the the economic downturn. You had that whole FTX situation with the crypto scenario that just happened. All right. And, cryptocurrencies is failing. What do you think the problem, reaction, solution, Hegelian dialectic is going to be behind that? All these people that was, this time, last year, the year before, everybody was all happy about how much money they was making in crypto, and everybody getting into crypto, and everybody and their mama started getting into crypto, started making money. But then now, all these newbies who got into it don't know nothing about it. Now look at them. Look at how much money they're losing into this right now. So what do you think the sentiment is going to be after this FTX collapse is going to be? Oh, we need regulation. We need regulation. How the hell did I buy Bitcoin when it was $60,000 and now it's over here at $15,000 and everything? We need to regulate this. We can't be having these people doing these scams and stuff like that no more. We need regulations. Okay, you bring in the regulations. You know what? They got it's fluctuating so much. This is worse than having the regular dollar. Everybody worried about the dollar collapsing. Our currency we didn't put all our money into didn't just collapse. We need regulations. So, we need regulations and everything else like that. So what do you think is going to happen? They already got the infrastructure set up for the CBDCs, central bank digital currencies to roll out. And then this is what you're going to have happen, man. All right. So look, think about how all these prophecies are taking place, man. All right. Think about how all these things are being set up. But, like we was reading in that First Thessalonians. All right. In fact, we'll just go back and close out with that. This video then went a different direction. But, hey, it's all in the spirit of the Lord, man. All right, because going into the other lesson, I'll make a different video on that. Hey, man, there's a lot of things that's going on. You have big prophecies taking place and little prophecies taking place. You know what I'm saying? Big major things, the beast hating the whore, World War III is on the rise. Famine of the word is taking place because, that's a major marker of things that's going to happen. Hey, when, how you call it, the famine of the word coming to place. Hey, man, the gospel. Oh, let's read that real quick. Matthew 24 and verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then the end shall come. So once this famine of the word come and hit, guess what? It says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. So after the word has been pushed out there, that final line has been read. All right, the elect has heard that final precept. All right. The sealed elect has heard that final precept. It says, and then the end shall come. So the famine of the word is going to come. The scripture say that he's going to come in, the enemy's going to come in like a flood. Then the Lord's going to raise up that standard. Then it's on and popping at that point in time. It's you got wars and things like that kind of take place, and all this staging and all this jockeying back and forth and everything else like that. But once that first shot get fired, it's all out war. You got both sides. It's just like a fight. You got both sides that's over here. Hang on one second. You have both sides that's over here sizing each other up and everything else like that. But as soon as that first punch is thrown, then what? Everybody just start jumping in. All right. So, hey, this is what you have going on. So, you have major prophecies taking place and minor prophecies taking place. But guess what? They all have to be fulfilled. All right. So, it's not that we're just watching the big major prophecies. We're also watching the smaller prophecies, man. But the important part here is that we're watching. All right. So we're going to close out with that First Thessalonians. All right, it says, but at the time, 1 Thessalonians 5:1, but at the times and the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. So when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. All right, so hey, these things are going to come as a thief in the night. They're going to come unaware, but they're going to come unaware to those that are not watching, that are not, how do I say, that are not looking. It says, but ye brethren are not in darkness, that the day should overtake you as a thief. You are all the children of light and the children of the day. We're not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. So, hey, we should be out here watching and being sober. And being sober means, just like, if you're drinking and you're drunk, you can't, how they say, your perception is off a little bit. You don't realize that your headlights is off while you're driving down the road, that you over here speeding and swerving, and it's the police over there on the side of the road or beside you. You don't even realize none of those things, man. All right, because your perception is off right at that point in time. So the same thing is, and it's the truth, metaphorically speaking, man. All right, you don't want to be out here being drunken, being intertwined with the world and looking at this, the entertainment and everything else like that. Oh, I'm watching this and I'm watching that. Not saying that, it's anything wrong with watching. Like, I was going to use the analogy of the World Cup or watching sports and stuff like that. There's nothing really wrong with that. But if that's all that's all World Cup, this is all you've seen is going on, then damn it, you don't see these prophecies taking place, man. And then all of a sudden, next thing you look up, your ass is microchip because you was watching this, you wasn't hearing and watching the prophecies take place, man. But I'm going to go ahead and close out with that. Lord willing, the elect was edified with this here lesson. Until next time, I say, call halal, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that taught us his truth and every will. And salutation and much love for you. I can push in truth and sincerity over the four corners of the earth and enduring afflictions to feed and edify the elect. Until next time, I say, stay strong. Shalom.